What it do? What it do? K.S.X here. And you know what time it is. It's time for the Scoop and Poop 158. Your local reporter here, K-Boss, wanted to go over our Alliance Duel and give some shout outs to some very important people. Now, I'm going to say this right now. I probably made a few enemies, which is okay. Haters are great. Feel free to hate on me, because once again, when you poke the bear, the bear will bite you back. Anyway, let's go into this. Now, we have to give a huge shout out to the MVP. Everybody knows who that is. Mr. Platinum Ching. Let's go. Now, I have to say this first and foremost. There is some really cool people over there at the Sexy, the X.E.S. And I have to go over the shout outs here. And there was some really fun time for me on this one. And I think we should just go over the big stuff now, shall we? Hold on, let me readjust this here. This camera is kind of off angle here. Alright, so let's get into the poop, shall we? Yeah, you see it. Yeah, you see it. I know you see. Wow, what can I say about this? It's very difficult to really go over this and look at watching somebody score 183.8 million. Where'd they do that at? Apparently over here. That's what it looked like. But hey, at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about. This is what AR research looks like completed. AR research is so important towards the betterment of your alliance and the things that you can learn from somebody without having to really listen to what not saying Platinum doesn't show us or tell us what's going on, but we don't really know what's going on because every single time we turn around, he's just growing exponentially, right? So I'm kind of the sneaky type. I go into the gift boxes and purchases. I'm looking at what this man is buying. And I'm looking at it like, I can't, what? And then he produces this. This is crazy. 183.8 million. Now, I think he won every event by a large margin. And this is the first time that he did the kill of it. He went in. And look, I'm not against plundering, right? I'm not against it at all. But it was more like a test of the might. I think this was like, where am I at? Where's my money going into? I gotta test this out. And unfortunately, it had to be on the Sexy. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. But nonetheless, we have Mr. Gladiator. We have a little contest. This is unspoken, you know. I'm the one who presses it more than he does. He's like, all right, I'm game. But see, I think my thing is I'm pushing him in a good way. You know what I'm saying? It's like brotherly rivalry, you know. But I want to get one, god dang it. I thought I had him in the kill event. You take a nap and guess what? Speeds right past me. I was like, damn it. But hey, I'm glad they're on my team because It's very hard to find people that can produce these kinds of numbers, and anybody surpassing them is going to be very difficult. And not to mention, it helped me because now I'm following their trends and I'm doing the things that they're doing and I'm seeing the results from it. And one of the major things, gears. Nothing else. Get your AR done. And that's my mission, is to get, if I was going to give any tips and tricks to anybody specifically, it's the gears. I put a video up that had, the thumbnail that said gears, right? Now that was like almost 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. And all I did this last 2 weeks is gears, right? Then I got in the AR research, and the AR research was painful. Painful, right? I'm thinking, 30K, I'll be all right. 30K wasn't enough. There's not enough gears with 30K gears. But what it did provide me was the leveling, right? And there's a rhyme or reason on how you should do it. And I think I'm gonna break that down on. I will go through. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do how I level up my AR, because I think once I did that and I leveled it out to where I'm getting like a high percentage unilaterally, it changed the outcome of my production. Because last week I was at 50 something, 58 I think it was, and then it boosted up to 93 mil. So all I gotta say is, when you have great people that you can learn from, and you have great people that you can follow, it makes it easier for you to walk through the door yourself, even though you have to walk through the door. You know what I mean? So shout outs to those guys. I give them the utmost respect. Fanboy for life, like I said. And I have to promote Gladiator, because I came up with that. He has to give me that one. And you could see by his thumbnail that he respects me enough, and I'm deeply appreciative of anyone who uses any of my stuff and promotes it. And I think that is totally why the little, not friction, but just a little bit of competition. Just being a little just a little. We josh at each other, but it's all in good fun and good love. And I think if more people had that kind of understanding within the alliance will definitely do better. So find that person that you want to catch. Like, you look at their stats, you find out what they're doing, you ask questions, say, hey, when you're doing this, what are you doing? And most times I don't know anybody who doesn't like to talk about their accomplishments, right? So that's all I'm saying about this situation. I want to make it a little bit different, because I normally go over first place, second place, third place, and then I'm going to go through that. But I just want to give a huge shout out to these gentlemen, because if it wasn't for them, I would be all up in the power and not giving a damn about this this ranking here. But when you get that 9th box and you max out every single event in the 9th box, do you know how many gears you will get for free? So, thank you, gentlemen. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to learn from you. And I appreciate you guys, because now you give me something to talk about on my channel. See? The wheels keep on turning. Everything goes together once you know how to organize it. So, I thank you to them, and let's get on to the rest of the poop now, shall we? Now, close to learning new things. The second greatest thing about these alliance duels? You get to meet some really fucking rad people. When's the last time you heard rad? That's aging myself, right? Rad. Well, this guy is rad here. I gotta give a shout out to my boy Alt World. We had some really good exchanges. And He did clap my cheeks. I ain't gonna lie. He clapped my cheeks out there in the field. But I think it was. I think he had to work hard at it. I didn't go down fight. I didn't go down like no sucker. I had to give him some. Yeah, but he got me in the end. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. At the end of the day, shout out to you with your 41.3 million. And then this guy right here, Bry 714. Ooh, he was there for it too. I mean, he was giving it just as good as he was taking it. He got a couple. I got a couple. The exchanges was great. I mean, I'm gonna tell you guys. I'm gonna show you guys a new part of this, which is the merit. Because if you're looking at the enemy buster, well, you can coincide that with the merits. And if you score well in the enemy buster, you're going to score well in the merits. So that's where the tank versus tank goes into play. And so when we were doing the tank versus tank, now I know there was some extracurricular activities from a few, but for the most part, the tank versus tank was where I was, except for when I went to go plunder. Matter of fact, that's why I gotta give another big shout out to Alt One for that. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. That 30 million in gold didn't hurt, you know what I'm saying? That electricity, 35 mil. I appreciate you. That's gonna go to some serious research, because you're gonna need the energy in the AR, trust. And so those two guys, powerhouses for them. They were really kicking it tough. Very tough competitor. I know you guys see the score, but I mean, Platinum's on a different level, Vlad's on a different level. So, on a regular, scenario, there's not many people that can combine score over 350 million points themselves with 3 people. So it's kind of difficult. So they had an uphill battle to begin with, but it's at one of these crescendos where you gotta say, you know what, it wasn't a knock to them. They didn't go down like no suckers. They went out fighting, and that's why I can appreciate them guys, especially another vet to a vet. Let's go. Now we're getting into Tiffany XO. I have to say thank you to her. If it wasn't for her, she wouldn't have helped me get where I was today. I mean, I scored like 75 mil on the enemy buster, so that's where most of my points came from. But still, she was in it, and she was kicking my butt for a little bit, you know what I mean? But I don't mind. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And then we got Boobin 2. That's another one of my favorites. She's my favorite. She's my favorite leader, just because she's just my favorite. Direct, straight to the point. Kelly McGillis kind of, Oh yeah, another guy. Oh, shout out to for her for giving me what title did that? Vice President, when I didn't even ask. I appreciate that. That helped me with the research and the construction. I really do appreciate that, Boobin too. And then Potato. This guy's another one of their fucking. This dude was strong. It was back and forth. The feeling is mutual. Mutual combat. We didn't talk very much. He's a quiet kind of. You gotta watch out for the quiet types, especially Potato. Come on, that is a different name. Come on. I'm gonna call him Spuds McKenzie because he was clapping some cheeks. Going into Boobin was, Tiffany was at 19.4 mil, and then Boobin 2 was at 16.4 mil. Then we have 13.6 mil by Potato 3. And then we have Lord LASIK 2 with a 9.6 million showing. That is a very vast improvement from the last week, by the way. I mean, I know I call his name quite often, but you can see the improvements of our team as you go, and that's pretty much why I'm doing this, so I can track it. So then, I like video anyway, but that's one of the best ways to track your performance and see where we're at. So that's why I was doing this for our alliance to begin with, not to mention easy content to do, especially when it's just the rankings. Then we go to PTA 11, 9.45. Excuse me, 9.4 million. I can't read today. I don't know. I'm tired. I've been up all day. Rounding it out with top 10. No, I didn't talk to them. I hardly ever saw them on the battlefield. I think some people are the kind of persons that, they like to battle and some don't. Going down, we're going to do all the way down and give a round of applause to all these folks that are in the millions. I mean, the high millions. I mean, there's quite a few. You got K-Love, Matthew Ching, then we have Pramball, then we have Mio Zing Ching, then we have Andy 41. Andy, coming a long way, buddy. I love it. I don't know how to say that. Is it Cloverist? I don't know. Clovenavist? But congratulations if I'm saying it wrong. I do apologize. Then we have Paul, Nisha, Infamous Sergeant at 6.9, Rick Hamlin, and then that's the ranking of the top 20. And let's go all the way down and take a look where everybody's at. We want to give a good shout out and congratulations to all these folks. Some of these guys I talk to on a regular basis. This guy right here, come a long way. And just go and think, I burned him once. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know how cool he was at the beginning, but I'm glad you're here. And not to mention, he's a very good bass player for a really cool band that you guys should check out. And I'm going to start using some of their music because he gave me the opportunity. But Toe Cutter 49, I do appreciate and I do see what you're doing. And you made a wonderful first lady. Gotta love it. And then we got the Chinjitsu. Then we got my guy right here, the Jam. Go. Going all the way down. We got our leader here, Braden. And then, coming rounding out the fit. Look, we're getting into, not too many people can get over a million, especially people that don't, sit here all day and do it like I do. But you can see everybody put in some decent amount of work throughout the week, which is great, and I really do appreciate it. You can also see that, like I said, they are very strong. They're very up there, and it's very difficult to see someone who puts up some of those gaudy numbers, and it could be deflating at times, but they kept on trying, go all the way down to the top 100. Give a good shout out to all these guys now, and ladies, guys and gals, So the last thing I want to show is the merit, and this, I'm not showing it because I'm number one right now. Maybe I am, but this is what happens when you take advantage of your AR, increase your point totals for intensive killing, I think it was. That's one of the researches on the last one, right before you get to Event King. But anyway, this is why it's very important, because with the merits, you can get in his merit shop. Then you can start buying some of the stuff that, I don't even know what that is. But it looks interesting, but I don't know what it is, and I don't mess with it quite frankly. But especially when you're trying to get heroes, or you're trying to get medals for your heroes, especially the titanium alloy for the defensive gear. You got all these different, great stuff that you're gonna need. Especially this is one of the major reasons why I really go after the merit, because it's $1.99 for, is it like 200 or something like that? I have to look at it, but if you do the merit each week, you can slowly but surely progressively get better. But then I spent a few of it already, just because it was last week and it just refreshed. But I will say it's important to get your AR and get that up to snuff, because when you're scoring high on your AR, you start to notice something. You start to notice that you're starting to get higher and higher and higher on this list, and then that means you're going to make more contact with people. The more contact you make with people, the more you earn on the merits. So this is just my little tip for folks that don't participate in the kill event in the way you should. And there's the tank versus tanks. You can plunder, obviously, but it's very important if you want to grow your account without having to spend a whole lot of money. Some of the easiest actions to do is putting your troops against other troops. You know what I mean? So I want people to take advantage of that. I want people to start looking at the kill event differently than fighting each other. It's scoring points and getting merits. That's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm rationalizing it. Some people take offense to it. Some people have their feelings hurt, and when you go to somebody's planet, it's their rules. Don't go on their planet trying to dictate how they want to operate and do their thing, because we're a tight-knit family in our kingdom, because the main three is what we call it, especially with 2GN and 625. We kind of work together, and that's one thing that if your planet has that kind of camaraderie, it's okay. We can hit each other. We battle each other. We hit each other because we want. Look, you can see all these guys down here. Gal, and then you got Starbase. Then you have Unknown. You can tell that we work together to get to the next level here, because if everybody's getting merits, everybody can grow. Everybody can get better. And some people come to our planet and say, "Oh, you guys work together, and you guys cheat." And we had some foo-foo go down, and people hitting structures and stuff and ported my stuff out. So I'm petty. I already told you this. I don't know if anybody not watched any other videos. I am a petty dude when you mess with me, and I got backup, and we play the game of backup. Regardless of, I had my issues with 2GN, 2GN. At one point we had a little friction. Hopefully after today, after the situation that went down, I don't want to give him any light, but when people come to your planet and start messing with your people, make sure you got the right skill folks on to help each other out. So that way, when you put yourself in a position, or you get put in a position, and you got people that are trying to dictate and trying to politics so they can win their alliance duel, don't think we're not going to do it either. Don't think we're not going to help our people out to succeed. And I'm proud of these guys. They were battling all week. They were battling to the end, and they said, "Hey man, hey, can you work with us?" And I'm like, sure. I already owed them. I did some petty stuff, and it's not becoming a family to do that. We work out our issues, and hopefully this is a olive branch, or whatever you want to call it, the white flag. I want everybody to know at 2GN, I'm not against you. And hopefully they get it. There's a few people there that probably will never come back to the side, and I get it. But at the end of the day, I wanted to make this video, especially this part. I'm taking it a little further than I need to, but I want to give them my solid heart on that. Like, I really do appreciate the fact that I was able to assist them and help them get a win. You know what I'm saying? And then in 166, I'm about to do a video for them exclusively as well. But they got their first win today, which was a hard-fought battle all week long. It was back and forth, nail biter. We needed to win this last one, like MJ hitting that shot over Craig Elo. You know what I mean? They came through in the clutch, and I wasn't there as much. And unfortunately, when you have multiple accounts, you got to I got to do 4 accounts, then I got to perform here, and I'm gonna get to the point where I'm gonna try to get my AR on one of them to the level that I am here, so that I can assist them there. And so I will be coming up with some tips and tricks, and like I said previously, I'm gonna have like a 30-day challenge and stuff like that coming in the community section. And hopefully you guys stick around, stay tuned, watch more of these. I know this is like over glorified and most people don't really watch to the end. I look at the analytics, but I don't care. I want to give everyone that I came in contact with or come in contact with the right spotlight, because no one's given us spotlights to play this game, and I want to give appreciation to the folks that need it. So shout out to the whole crew of 2GN, especially. Hopefully, like I said, Olive Branch, hope my actions will show you that I'm not against it, or maybe more of a sympathetic apology. And I'm an actions guy, because words don't mean nothing to me, but actions speak louder than words is what I've always been told. And hopefully my actions today helped you guys out and got you to the next plateau, and to move forward. We can go on to season 2 with unity and knowing that you have a brother in arms. So that being said, I'm going to cut the video off here. I want to say, please like. I should have said that at the beginning. I'm probably going to throw in the like thing, like that. And definitely hit the subscribe button if you really like the content that I'm giving. Like I said, stay tuned for some more action. I keep saying I'm going to do these videos and put the little shorts together, but the thing about the shorts and everything, it's putting it all together. I don't want to do 1 or 2. I'm the type of person that's going to do like multiple, so that way I can just slap them up there and get them going. And I'm backlogged from a lot of the other fights and wars that we've had. Also, I kind of have them jumbled up with 166, so I kind of want to give everybody their credit, and the people who really stand out to me and that really provide really credible content for the gaming experience. So on that note, I thank you very much for watching the Scoop and the Poop. This is K.S.X, and I'm out.
Fellas, if you got 20 haters, you need 40 of them motherfuckers. What is you complaining about? If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Are you looking for a game-changing solution to manage your business operations effectively? Then look no further than SaaS from KBI Systems, the cloud-based software delivery model that has taken the business world by storm. SaaS is accessible over the internet, which means you can access it anytime, anywhere from your favorite device. Plus, with flexible licensing options, SaaS solutions can be a cost-effective option for small and large businesses alike. With the back-end maintenance taken care of by the provider, you can rest easy knowing that your data is secure, and you can focus on pushing your business to new heights. So why not consider using KBI Systems SaaS software and experience the convenience and efficiency of cloud-based business management?